What up, y'all, and welcome back to the FitMenCook kitchen. You know, have I mentioned actually this week or this hour how much I love the fall? There's nothing like getting up on a Saturday morning, firing up the grill, and watching college football. So I was searching through the internet recently and I was looking up some different sliders, and all the sliders out there were super decadent. Like, we're gonna make a mac and cheese quesadilla burger slider. You know, when I'm tailgating, I don't like to feel bloated. Why don't we make some other options for people wanting to enjoy some sliders? First up, let's talk about the buns. Not these. Did you get it? Because the bun. All right, let me go. I've been squatting. I just wanted y'all to see the hard work. Anyway, I am going to be using these brioche buns. Now, I really like the macro count on these. It's not too much. It's about 70 calories per slider, and it's a 15 grams of carbs and 3 grams of sugar. Now, this is not gluten-free, so if you are on a gluten-free diet, then just use something else. Some other options include some portobello mushroom caps, or even sweet potatoes, and I've made those before. Just go to FitMenCook.com and search sweet potato sliders, and that will come up. Now, the other thing about this video is that these are 4 different options, right? So I'm not saying that you have to cook these for every single tailgate, but if you wanted something different from your regular tailgate spread, then give these sliders a try. Now, if you're ready to roll up your sleeves for these sliders, then let's get started. First, we're gonna prep the slider bread. It's up to you if you wanna go ahead and toast this. I like them either way, but if you are gonna toast them, do it all at one time. Place them on a baking tray, spray them with a little bit of oil. If you want, garlic, onion, bake. Let's make herbaceous lean turkey sliders. First, we're gonna start out with 93% lean ground turkey. I don't recommend going leaner than that because otherwise it can be a little bit challenging to eat. And get our hands dirty, and notice that when you're mixing, you don't really wanna mash it together and they won't be as juicy whenever you cook. I like to use the ice cream scoop to keep it all uniform in size. You can either cook these in your pan or fire up the grill. Add the burgers. For the sauce for the turkey burger, we're gonna make a garlicky mayo. Start out by mincing some garlic, add in some reduced fat olive oil mayo, and then sprinkle in your favorite herb. Mash it and mix it all together. Our garlic mayo, a little bit of arugula, and some fresh onion. Let's call this one an egg white delight slider, and no offense, McDonald's. So you're gonna take some egg and you're gonna separate out the yolk. If you wanna keep the yolk, go right ahead. Then just add sea salt, pepper, and I'm gonna throw in some dried chives. And this is a good recipe too, because many of those games at your tailgate are gonna be in the morning time, so what better way to start the day than with an awesome egg white slider. And just like regular eggs, I like to pull the eggs from side to side and keep that skillet on. We're gonna add in an optional ingredient here of some Canadian bacon. You don't have to fry these up in the skillet, but I like to. Same way Mama used to do. Instead of mayo or mustard, I'm gonna add some avocado. Here comes the egg white. If desired, you can add in some reduced fat mozzarella, Canadian bacon, and the top. Avocado egg white sliders. Now, let's make a classic American burger. Instead of using lean beef, I'm gonna be using some lean ground bison. Bison is rich in iron and also omega-3 fatty acids, and it's a perfect protein to add to your diet if you are iron deficient. Add in the burgers. And since we're making cheeseburgers, we're gonna add a piece of cheese on top. You can add your secret sauce, or just keep it simple, ketchup and mayo. The patty, completely optional, but what's a classic burger without some caramelized onion? And one of the most unique options, let's make some salmon sliders. So we're gonna start out with some center cut salmon, and we're gonna divide into about 2-ounce pieces. We're gonna do an Asian inspired salmon, so I'm gonna just pour over a little bit of teriyaki sauce, and let's set this aside to marinate until we're ready to cook it up. We're gonna make a slaw of cucumber and cabbage. Then we're gonna just chop this into fine pieces just like that. Add some green onion, squeeze in some orange juice, splash of rice vinegar, a splash of low sodium soy or tamari, and a little sesame oil. This is great on a burger or separately as a side. Garnish with fresh cilantro and then set it aside in the fridge to chill. We're gonna enjoy the salmon burger with the spicy mayo, so you can either mix some olive oil mayo with some sriracha or with some gochujang. And if you can spare the sugar calories, I like to add just a pinch of coconut sugar in here. Fire up that pan, put it on medium-high heat, spray it with a little bit of oil, in goes the salmon, skin side up. And you're gonna wanna cook it until the salmon lifts off the skillet. Rub on the spicy mayo. Before you add the filet, take off that skin and add our cabbage and cucumber salad. So all right, y'all, that is it for today's video. I hope that you loved it, and I hope that you got some inspiration for some other slider options for your next tailgating spread or your next get together. If you like videos like this, then I invite you to smash that like button below. All of the recipes and the macronutrient breakdown is available on FitMenCook.com, including shoppable links. Remember, you can catch up on all episodes of At the Table right here on YouTube or At the Table, wherever you choose to get your podcast. Just type that in, At the Table, and it'll come right up. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep it healthful, but of course, never, ever boring. Boom! Peace.